They think that everything you're saying and doing is about them. This person is heavily spying on you, okay? The one that just popped up in your head, that's the one we're talking about. They are watching you and everything you post, everything you say or do. They feel as if it is either a personal attack onto them because they're resonating with something you're saying, or they're thinking you are trying to somehow influence them to take action towards you. Can we get more energy on this, please, spirit guides, universe? Can we get some more energy on this? Only take what resonates. If it's not for you, leave it for someone else. You can always book a private personal reading with me at spirituallyfittarot.com. I have linked my website in the description box. Tell me more about this situation. The person that is spying on you, we have Justice, Libra energy. Could be a Libra that's watching you. You could be a Libra. Let's see. You're mirroring something back to this person. You're heavily influencing their emotions. Like, this is telling me that their emotional state is directly impacted by you right now. This is about cause and effect. You could be saying some sort of truth here, and they're really trying their hardest to figure out what you mean. Okay, Capricorn energies here. Libra again. Somebody could have a Libra moon specifically, okay? The Tower. Very intense emotional response this person is having to the things you say and do. So they're trying to figure out, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? They want to know what you meant by something. This person is studying you to the point to where they are going way back. Way back on your timeline here. Trying to figure out if they can connect the dots here and make something about themselves. That's what this is. This person really, really wants to make something about them. I feel like this is somebody that needs to be in control of everyone else. Okay, this is someone that needs to have some sort of dominance over other people. And they're currently feeling very fragile. They're currently feeling very uncertain in their own life right now. They're currently trying their hardest to hide all of these deep mixed emotions that they're feeling. Okay, they're feeling very deep emotions for you, for the things you're saying, very intense, powerful emotions that are taking over them. You know, I feel like this person gets lost in the current of their own emotions. And they tend to make themselves even more confused the more they watch you and the more they wait for you to post. They think that you're going to post something that gives them some type of insight or truth and clarity in what's really going on with you and what you're thinking. I mean, you could be posting things on the behalf of other people, right? You could be posting things on the behalf of your followers or things that you just, not necessarily relate to, but you like. And it's like this person is seeing it and they are really trying hard to mold it into fit into their own, idea or perception that it's about them. Like they're stretching. This is somebody that is stretching for sure. Stretching to find some sort of meaning in everything you do. We have Earth and Air. Libra is heavy. Scorpio's at the bottom of the deck. And even the days that you're not posting or the days that you're not showing up, they still even think it's about them. Like this person is very invested. Very invested. Like even when you are MIA or not showing up, right? They think that you're withholding yourself from them. Who is this exactly? Who is this? Spirit guides, universe, who is this? The 10 of Pentacles, they are with somebody else, studying you, obsessing over you. Meanwhile, from the outside looking in, they look like they have status. They look like they have it together. This would be somebody from the untrained eye. They would seem as if they are well put together, that they have everything figured out. How are they currently viewing you in this moment? How are they currently viewing you in this moment? 9 of Wands. Very suspicious. Like, this person, they're viewing you as somebody that they're kind of just like paranoid. There's clearly something that did happen between the two of you, because this is the wounded warrior. I feel this person is stretching. They're looking for something so they can feel something, right? They don't feel close to you, so they are stretching everything you do so they can feel something here. So they can overlook the fact that they feel numb within their existence, even though it seems like from the untrained eye, they should be pretty happy with everything they got going on. But they're not. And so they're looking for you to feel something. They want to feel wounded. This is somebody that has a deep desire to be targeted, Like, they want to, and that's not to say that sometimes this doesn't happen. And I'm not even entirely sure what you're doing. But this person, they have a deep desire to just feel somehow targeted by you. So what are their true emotions for you right now? How are they truly feeling? Manic. This person is feeling a little manic here over this connection. They're feeling very restless. They're feeling very tied and connected to you. And they're restless over that. This person feels like if they don't act soon, they will lose you. They're already fearing at the same time that they've lost you. You've clearly slipped through their fingers, and now they're just in the shadows studying your every single move. And their fixation for you is more so to do with the fact that they're numb in their own life, and they come to you to feel something. Because you make them feel something. They would rather feel triggered than nothing at all. You're triggering them. This connection is triggering them. Now, obviously, there's something deeper going on in a spiritual sense, as there always is. I feel like this person at the deepest level is meant to extract some form of wisdom from you and from the situation. But currently, they're just feeling very restless. The Wheel of Fortune, they have fallen down this rabbit hole. Nine of Pentacles. They're like lost in this trance of how well you're doing or how well you look. I mean, this person, the Six of Cups, they never expected in a million years to be this attached, this drawn to another person, let alone you. They never expected in a million years to be so drawn to a person in a way that without them, they feel like they have lost a part of themselves. I mean, they definitely feel karmically tied to you, whatever fancy label you want to put on it. But there's an energy here where it's so intense. And it's intense for a reason, because this person really should be focusing more on what their feelings are trying to tell them about themselves versus being so fixated on you. We have the Seven of Swords. You definitely have this past person that is creeping. They are creeping in the shadows, just hoping that they're going to get a crumb of how you may feel and think about them. This could be anybody, by the way, okay? This could be anybody. They're telling me now that 10 of Pentacles, they could obviously be in a commitment elsewhere, but this could have been some type of business ordeal that you shared with another person. You could have worked with this person for some of you. Nonetheless, I do feel like they are in some form of commitment. And from the outside looking in, it seems like everything is great, but it's not. And I feel the universe is using you essentially right now as something to help this person on their soul's journey. Would they look at it that way? I'm not seeing that. I feel like this person is more so interested in pointing the finger and blaming others. I feel like this person has a hard time going into the deepest, darkest depths of themselves. They're really scared of what they might find. We have the Emperor, the Magician, the Moon, the Nine of Swords. I mean, it's reached a point to where this person has even thought that you may have done something to affect their energy. It's reached the point to where this person wonders if you may have casted some sort of spell, okay? Somebody here is in a state of panic half the time, especially when they wake up at 3 a.m. Because when they wake up in the middle of the night, there you are, front and center, the first thing that they think about. So this person is very paranoid right now, thinking that you must have done something, because why else are they so attached and fixated on you? But they're not doing anything about it to break the attachment, because they also, let's go back to the fact that they secretly love it. The Moon, this person loves the attachment they have to you, because the more they focus on you, the less they have to focus on themselves. The more they point the finger at you, the less they have to look at themselves. It's not fun looking at the darkest parts of yourself. And it's like this person is using you as a crutch, as a sense of avoidance. They do think that you're up to something. If you have in any shape or form indicated that you are somebody that is spiritual or witchy, or have any sort of knowledge in the occult, this person does assume that potentially you're doing something, you're doing work on them. They're very paranoid about that. Now, disclaimer in my readings, I don't ever recommend anybody do something like that, because the consequences are not great. I don't ever recommend to try to infringe on anybody's free will, or I don't ever recommend doing anything in regards to anything other than protecting yourself from these types of shenanigans. It's a very low vibe, okay? It's a very low vibe to get involved with, to connect to. You're giving the dark side control and power. I would never recommend that to anyone. And I feel like this is just, if you're out there and you're watching this, it's just not something you should be doing. The only thing you should be doing is protecting yourself from these types of people that do things like this. Now, I'm not saying you are doing it. I'm not saying you aren't. I will say that this person believes that you might be, which is a little comical. I'm not going to lie. They are very paranoid with all of the things they're seeing. And I do feel like this person is waking up constantly, restless, feeling exhausted. You're dominating their thoughts. They feel very controlled by you mentally. I think it has more to do with the fact that this person they quite literally want to be targeted, is what it is. They want to This is someone that goes looking for a problem. Don't get me wrong, they've been through quite a bit in their life, but it's like they don't know how to break that cycle. They're literally looking for a fight. They're literally looking to feel something, you know? So, I mean, let's see. How is this reading going to end, Spirit? What else do you want me to tell them? How is this reading going to end? How is this reading going to end? What is the final... Let's see. Spirit guides, universe. What is the final statement here? What is the final statement? We have the Two of Wands. That gave me chills. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. Then we have the Justice. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Give me just a few moments. You can hold down on the video to speed things up if you'd like. Final statement that the universe wants to leave you with is you already know where this situation would potentially lead. So there's something here in regards to you breaking free from a dynamic, a pattern. I feel like you are basically being given an opportunity to revisit something here, some sort of past situation that is surfacing in your reading for a reason. And definitely reflect upon that if you wish to do so, if you still feel connected to it. I want you to know that you dodged a great big bullet. You dodged a bullet within this person that you are currently separated from. If any of this else resonated with you, this is just something that is meant to occur at this point in time. I do feel like you both are mirrors of each other, though. It's mirroring back to you parts of yourself that you need to personally develop and spiritually evolve. And it's mirroring parts back to themselves where they need to personally develop and spiritually evolve. You know, it's not to say that something couldn't ever come from this situation if you woke up one day and decided it to. But the simple fact is, as of right now, you two are just... It's not working out, and it didn't work out for a reason. You're being protected from things that you don't even realize you're being protected from. I truly feel the universe here has stepped in. And I want you to know that if you would have forced this situation any harder, that it would have potentially led you somewhere where you would not want to be. So, Two of Wands, Three of Swords, Justice card. You navigated the situation better than anyone else would have. You navigated the situation pretty well. And if you're still in pain about something, I want you to know that this pain is going to subside. And I feel like there is truth and clarity that will come to you. I feel like if you are remembering something during this Mercury retrograde, if there is a past scenario that is resurfacing, it is resurfacing for a reason. But it's not resurfacing because you should revisit it physically. It's resurfacing because mentally you are meant to recognize the truth. Maybe there's a truth you've been avoiding about a situation. Nonetheless, I feel this person is heavily spying on you. And you can feel it. So you're not crazy. This person is spying on you. The closing statements are basically this: everything is happening the way it should. May not feel good, but sometimes this pain is where your true power comes from. Sometimes this pain is where you end up in places you would have never ended up unless you experience this amount of pain. So it does serve a purpose, is what I'm getting at. Let's see. I want to say, I feel like you predicted this from early on. This person is very resentful right now. They take their anger out on others. They're pointing the finger at you. You know, we got chemistry, connection, feelings inside. Then we have willing to learn, passionate, good communication. I feel like truly somebody here is more so frustrated and resentful that they lost something that they deem to be of value. And they are recognizing that right now, especially through spying on you. So that's the way Spirit wanted to give me the message. I hope this gave you clarity, and I'll see you in the next one.